Hello, welcome to class. I'm just gonna let a few more people in here. Sylvia is already representing our balance team here. Sophie and Laura, let them in. Sophie here, Laura there. Okay, alrighty. Nice to see you all. I see someone has a question. I don't know, there's someone who raised the hand. Or is it just saying hi? Okay, I will start now. And then I will see if I still let some people in between. Okay. So you can come into the cross-legged position. Hello and welcome. I'm Lena and I have Sylvia with me here as my live student. Welcome to Balance Online. Normally it's the Balance Online studio here, but I think we mixed up or changed the schedule a little bit. But welcome, now you're here. We start in a cross-legged position on our mat. So you can come onto the mat and we close the eyes for a couple of seconds to give ourselves a moment to arrive on our mat, to arrive within your body. And in Pilates, we like to inhale through the nose. And we exhale throughout the slightly open mouth. So you feel with each inhale how your ribcage is opening up to each side. And how it's dropping together with the exhale. Really feel that you can relax your shoulders, relax your jaws with each exhale that you take. Feel the mat underneath your sit bones. Feel that you can extend your spine with each inhale. And then do a couple of breath circles in your own pace. With the next exhale, drop your chin to your chest and then allow your neck a little stretch here. With the next exhale, you let your head roll over the side so that your right ear is listening to what the shoulder has to say, enjoying the stretch on the side of your neck. And then exhale, let your head gently roll over the front to the other side. Maybe one side is a bit more tight than the other. Let's do it one more time on each side, checking in how your body is feeling today. And then we go one more time to the other side. All right, then you come back to center. You lengthen your head from the top of your head. Let your hands drop next to you so that your fingertips barely touch the floor. With your next exhale, you want to lift your arms parallel to the floor, shoulders drop. Exactly. Inhale, we lower. It's so nice to see you guys. And exhale, we lift. Shoulders drop. That's it. So we want to reach with those fingertips to the opposite direction. So really extend throughout the collarbones. Inhale, drop. If it helps you to connect with your body more when you have your eyes closed, feel free to do so. Let's do two more before we stay with our arms lifted. So one last one. And then we stay with our arms lifted. Let those palms face to the front. And then you want to close those arms to the front while you drop your chin to the chest and round your back. With the inhale, you want to open the arms up, open the chest, gaze pointed up to the ceiling. And exhale, we round to the front. And inhale, we open up. Let's do a couple of these to really check in how your upper spine is doing, how your shoulders are doing, and connect it each time when you close to the front with your exhale and when you open up with your inhale. Let's do one last one together. And inhale, open up. And you stay with your palms facing to the front, arms wide and open, straighten the arms as much as you can, also your elbows. And then when we exhale, you want to twist around your center. Then you drop the back hand down. You stay parallel with your front arm. When you exhale, you want to go deeper into your twist. When you inhale, you want to lengthen from the top of your head. When you exhale, you want to deepen the twist. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lengthen. And go deeper in your twist. Then you lift the back arm up and you arrive back into your center. Let's do the same on the other side. So we exhale, we twist. Then we drop the back hand down. Inhale, we lengthen from the top of our head. Exhale, go deeper in your twist. Feel how you can really relax your rib cage with each exhale. And one last one. You find your deepest twist here, and then you lift your back arm up. You stay here for an inhale, and then you come back to center. All right, from here, let's face our palms up. Let's lift our arms up, shoulders drop. We take the arms to the front. Then we squeeze those shoulders together or open the arms to the sides. Palms face up, we lift those arms. Very good, we drop them to the front, just warming up our shoulders here. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's do one more of those circles. And take them to the front. Then stay open with your arms. Let's face the palms up and face the palms down. Facing them up and facing them down. And we go up and down, up and down. Circling those upper thigh, not upper thigh, shoulder bones in our shoulder joints. So the upper arm bones, that's what I wanted to say. We just open and close. I hope your shoulders are already getting a little bit warmer. Really feel that your fingertips want to touch the opposite walls. Your spine stays straight. You stay connected with your sit bones. And we open, close, open, close, open, close, up, down for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We stay with the palms lifting up, and then we lift those arms up. We take them to the front. We squeeze the shoulders together. Palms face up. We lift the arms. We take them to the front. We squeeze together. Now we stay with our arms lifted, palms face each other. And now we all want to lift our shoulders up towards our ears. And exhale, we drop them down. Inhale, reaching up to the ears. And exhale, pull them down and wide. One more time. And exhale, let them drop. And then you keep your shoulders where you have them and just come in small swimming movements with your arms. Just tiny little movements. You keep your arms long and straight, your shoulders away from those ears, and we just keep on swimming. Inhale through the nose and exhale, let the breath go. One more breath circle. Try to keep the upper body still and stable. And exhale, let the breath go. And then you stop it here. And then you open your arms over the sides and let them fully drop down onto the mat. And allow yourself some big shoulder circles to the back and to the front. All right. From here, we want to swing our legs over so that we arrive in our straight seated position, having our feet in front of us, hip distance apart. We take the arms to the front, palms face each other, and you want to make sure that you have a straight line in your back. So if you feel like you're rounding already to the back, then place your feet just a little bit more to the front so that you have space to have a straight line in your back. Yes, perfect. From here, we go exhale, we curl it to the back. And when we inhale, we want to lengthen back up. When we exhale, we start from our hips, scooping the navel in. And then we inhale, we lengthen it back up. Very good. Take the exhale with you, as if you would warm up a mirror. And therefore, you feel how you squeeze your sit bones together and taking the stomach in. Let's do 2 more. And inhale, lengthen up. Very good. Last one, and then we stay in the C curve. And then from here, we want to lift the right arm up, shoulder drops. We take it back down. We take the left arm up and we drop it back down. Let's take both arms together, shoulders relax, and drop it back down, and we curl ourselves back up. Inhale here. Exhale, we go back down. We stay here. We take the right arm up. We lower it down. We take the left arm up. And we lower it down. Very good. We take both arms together. We lower them down. We lengthen ourselves back up. Let's do it one more time. So we go into the C shape in our spine. We lift the arms individually. before we take them together. And then we stay with our arms lifted here. And if you want, either you stay with your feet on your mat, or if you feel quite stable in this position, come and lift one leg after the other into your tabletop position. And then you lower your arms to the front. You take the right arm up. Inhale, you lower it down. You take the left arm up. And inhale, you lower it down. You take both arms together. You lower it down. And then you take one foot after the other back down. And then you lengthen yourself back up. Take your arms next to your head. Really reach up with your fingertips to the ceiling. Create the straight line in your back. Feel your sit bones connected. From your hips, we start rolling ourselves back down. We stop halfway. We take another exhale and fully lower ourselves down, taking the arms next to our head. Taking a deep breath in here. And exhale, we circle the arms over the sides. We lift our head up, looking onto the stomach. From here, we inhale, we lower ourselves back down. Exhale, circle, and lift yourself back up. Let's do it one more time. We lower. And we exhale, we circle, and we lift. And we stay up lifted with our head. And then we come with one leg after the other in our tabletop position. Very good. So tabletop means you have your knees directly over your hips and you have a little gap underneath your lower spine. So we want to keep the natural curve of our spine. Then you take your hands, both hands on your right knee, and you extend the left leg to the front, just as far as you can keep the natural curve of your spine. That's it. Exhale, we switch those legs. And exhale, we switch. And switch. So we always want to come back with this knee over the hip and switch, drawing the navel in and switch. That's it. And switch and switch. You keep your own pace or you follow us and switch and switch. Let's do for 3, for 2, last one. Then we come back to tabletop. We release those hands, we lower ourselves back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let the breath go. Take a short break here, check in with your body. With the next exhale, we want to circle the arms over the sides. We lift ourselves up, we look onto the stomach. Inhale, we lower ourselves down. Exhale, we circle over the sides and we lift. Very good. One more time. Next time we stay uplifted. And then from here, we want to integrate our fingers and we put the hands behind our heads. Then either you stay with your legs in this position or you go back to your single leg stretch. So you have one leg straight, the other one in tabletop. And then you tip with your right toe onto the mat. Then you come back up, and then you straighten that straight leg up, and exhale, you lower it down. So that's version 2. Version 1 is you just stay in tabletop, and you just tip with one toe after the other down onto the mat. Otherwise, you take the straight leg, and then you alternate tipping and straightening up and lowering down. That's it. We tip, come back, and lift, and lower. That's it. We tip, come back, we lift and lower. And while you do so, you want to focus on drawing the navel in so that the stomach comes down instead of plopping up. And you can observe the whole movement as you have your chin dropped to your chest. And up, and always take the exhale for the more difficult part of the exercise. Let's do 2 more. And tip, come up, last one. We stay lifted with that leg. And then you have one leg bended, one leg straight. You have still your hands behind your head. Now you want to lift your shoulders a little bit higher from the mat. Keep your elbows open to the sides, and then you want to twist to that bended knee. You come back to center. Exhale, we stay on the same side and twist. Come to center. Let's do for 3 and center. Very good. 2 and center, last one, and center. Then from here we take the bended knee, the foot down, and we still have that one leg straight up to the ceiling, but we lower our chest down. And we either have those arms next to our head, or for more support, you take them straight next to your body. We go into our bridge. So your foot is a little bit closer to your glutes. You choose where you have your arms positioned. You take a breath in. With your next exhale, you start bending your hip, and then you peel your spine up from the mat to arrive in your bridge. Then from here, you start softening from the top, lowering your spine back down, arriving back into the neutral spine. From here, you go again. Exhale, lift up. If you feel there's too much tension in your leg, you can also slightly bend your knee. Or for more support, of course, you can also come with both feet onto the mat and do the natural bridging. So you have 3 variations that you could choose from. And you do you. You just be honest to yourself and honest to your body. Let's do 3 more. And lower down. 2 more. And lower down. One last one, and we stay uplifted. If you haven't done already, now it's the time to lift your leg up. From here, now we want to come onto our toes with the foot on the mat. So we lift the heel, and then we lower the heel back down. We lift the heel, and we lower it down. For 3 more, you're all doing a very good job. And lowering down. 2 more. And lower. Last one. We stay uplifted with those heels, and then we just lower the hip towards the mat, and we lift the hip back up. We inhale, we lower. We exhale, we lift. Choose your variation. If it's the bended leg today, that's perfectly fine. Or if it's with both feet on the mat and lifting the heel, that's also perfectly fine. You choose where you're at today. For 2 more. And one last one. And then you bend the knee, you place the foot down, you place your heels down, and then you slowly come out of that bridge, arriving back onto your mat, and then hug your knees into your chest, gently rocking from side to side, taking a couple of breaths in through the nose. And exhale, you let the breath go. One more time in. And you let the breath go. All right. From here, we want to extend those legs onto the mat. We extend those arms next to our head. And we allow our body a full stretch from our fingertips to our toes. Before we exhale, lift those arms up. Lift your head and chest. Look onto the stomach. From here, take another breath. Before you exhale, peel the spine off from the mat. You round yourself to the front, and then you lengthen your spine up. Inhale here, exhale. You start from the hips. You roll it down. You extend your arms. Stretch the whole body. And exhale, lift your arms up. Soften the chest, look onto the stomach. If you feel like you want to go directly in one breath, you can also directly roll yourself up and arrive in your seated position. Otherwise, you allow yourself a little step in between before you lift yourself up. Let's do 1 more together. Lift the arms, chest and head, and then peel it up, round to the front, and then you lengthen it up. From here, we go back down. Take the arms next to the head. With the next exhale, we lift the arms and the chest. We look onto the stomach. Now we come with one leg after the other back into our tabletop position. From here, we integrate our fingers and we put our hands behind our head. So now we're going to do the full sequence on the other side. already mentally prepare yourself before we go physically into it. And then we start with the right leg. So the other leg that you haven't extended before goes to the front. And then you start, exhale, you tip with the toe. We come back tabletop, and then you lengthen the leg up and you lower it down. That's it. We tip, come up, we straighten and lower. We tip, come back, we straighten and lower. That's it. So you choose again. We also had the variation that you can only tip with your toes with both legs. So you have both legs in tabletop and you just tip from side to side. It's also possible, or you take the straight leg version. Let's do a couple more. Chin to chest. You can observe what is happening. You have your natural curve of your spine. And up for 2 more. And lower and lift. Last one. And lower and lift. We stay lifted with that leg. You place the 1 foot down onto the mat. You place your chest down. You choose your arms either next to your head or next to your body. From here, you take a breath in. With your next exhale, you bend your hip and then you peel your spine off from the mat, arriving in your bridge. And then you soften your chest, slowly lower down, arrive into your natural pelvis. And we go up, taking the breath out. And then we soften from the chest and lower ourselves back down. We go for 3 more. Really go slowly and control and take the time to check in with each part of your spine, peeling off and lowering down before we take the last one, and then we stay uplifted here. What was the last one? Oh yeah, I think we lift the heel and lower. We lift the heel and lower. That's it. We go up and down, and try to leave your hip in one line. So the natural tendency is sometimes that the hip from the side where you have the leg lifted wants to drop down, but try to leave your hip in one line. Okay, let's do 2 more. And lower, and then we stay up lifted with that heel, and just the hip lowers, hover over the floor, and then you exhale, you lift it back up. And we lower and lift. That's it. We lower and lift. Let's do 4, 5, and lift. For 4, and lift. For 3, all doing great. For 2, and lift. And last one, lift it up, then bend the knee, place the foot back down, place your heels back down, and slowly come out of your bridge. And if you want, shortly hug your knees, wiggle from side to side. Take a moment to check in. Everyone doing good? All right. 1 breath through the nose. And exhale, let it go. From here, we directly come back with our legs into tabletop. We take the arms next to our head. We exhale, we circle the arms over the sides. We lift our head up, we look onto the stomach, and either you stay with your legs where you have them, or you extend them diagonal to the front when we come into our hundreds. Inhaling 5 times and exhaling 5 times. Let's go. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to keep your arms long and straight. You want to keep your chin dropped to your chest, and your arms happily pumping up and down. For easier variation, come to tabletop, or if that's also a little bit too much today, then you can also place your feet onto the mat. So you have 3 versions to choose from. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway here. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 30 more together. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your arms long and straight. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Come into tabletop. Hug your knees in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let the breath go. One more time in. With your next exhale, you soften the chest, you lift your head up. You grab the back of your thighs and you let your lower legs guide you to come up into your seated position, straightening your legs to the front. Take your arms parallel to your legs, flex your feet, and then allow yourself to fully fold yourself over your legs to the front and see where you're at. Maybe it's your ankles, maybe it's your foot soles, maybe it's your toes. Give yourself one deep breath in and exhale, let it go. And you lengthen yourself back up and you come into a side position. So you want to come into a side lying position with your knees bended. So you have your heels in one line with your spine tail, and you have your elbow directly underneath your shoulder. You fix yourself with your hand in your hip, and you keep your chest open. So we don't want to hang too much in our shoulder joint. We want to stay open and active. Your core is active. You have a core set around here, tightening everything around. All right, from here, we take a breath in. With the exhale, you lift your hip from the mat, and inhale, you lower it down. That's it. We exhale, we lift, and inhale, we lower it down. So you want to stay open in your chest and lower it down for 2 more, and lower it down. We stay lifted. From here, we want to release the arm straight up to the ceiling. And now we want to thread the needle through, or you want to hug your chest, and then you open back up, and then you lower your hip, you lift back up, you hug yourself, and open the chest, you lower your hip, you lift it back up, and you go, you thread it through, open up, lower it down, and lift. That's it. We do 2 more of these. Open up, we lower and lift. Last one. Very good, guys. And up, we lower, we stay lifted. From here, we want to extend the top leg parallel to the mat. And now we want to lower the hip while the arms come next to the body. And then we lift it up and take the arm next to the ear. We lower the hip while we still keep hoovering that leg. And then we lift and take the arm next to the ear. And we lower it down. And we lift, take the arm next to the ear. One last one. And arm next to the ear. From here we open the arm straight up again, and we just lift the leg for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, we lower everything down, and we come up into a seated position with our ankles directly next to us. And we allow ourselves to bend over to the side, lifting the arm and stretch it over. Deep breath into your side, and exhale, deepen the stretch. All right, from here you untangle yourself, and you directly swing your legs over the front to the other side. Just gonna take the microphone with me. And we're gonna repeat this short sequence on our side, directly with our elbow underneath the shoulder, heels in one line with your spine tail. You have your core active. You open the chest, and then you exhale, you lift, and inhale, we lower. Very good. We exhale, we lift, and lower. Easy as that. We could do that all night long, right? And we lift and lower. Let's do 2 more. And lower. We stay uplifted. We open the arm, and we hug ourselves. Open up, and we lower the hip. We lift it up. We squeeze the core, and open up. So you always want to push yourself away with your elbow from the mat. And try to really squeeze and guide your arm as far as you can through that little gap. Let's do it one more time. Lower and lift. And then we thread the needle through before we stay or open in the chest. And then if you can, otherwise stay where you're at. You extend the leg parallel, and then you lower the hip. Guide the arm next to your leg, and then you lift and look down while you guide the arm next to your head. So you lower and you lift. Otherwise, do the variation from before. And lift. For 2 more. And lift, very good. Press the floor away. And lift. And we stay with our arm open and just the leg for 5, for 4, for 3, very good. 2, and last one, we lower down and we press ourselves up into our well-deserved side stretch. So you reach over with your arm, deep breath into your side, and exhale, let the breath go. Let's do one more breath together. And exhale. Let the breath go. Come with your arms directly onto the mat so that you have your all-fours position ready. So you have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. You want to support yourself from the bottom with your strong core that we're already perfectly prepared for this. From here, we want to untuck the toes. No, we tuck the toes under. That's what I wanted to say. We lift the knees from the mat, and then we arrive in our upstretch. First upstretch for today, we want to make sure that we have a straight line in our backs. And if you want, slightly bend your knees first in order to keep the back up straight. And once you have that, you want to lower those heels down. Let's lift our heels from the mat. With the inhale and exhale, lower the heels down. Just a nice stretch in between. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower the heels. One last one. And exhale, we lower. Then from here, we all want to bend our knees so that we can press from our hands into like a almost runner stretch. From here, we want to look to the front, and then we come into our plank position. So we push ourselves into our plank, and we directly release the right foot, and then we squeeze the right knee to the right elbow. Then we send the foot back, we send the hip back up, we arrive in the starting position again. Then we come back to plank, release the left foot, left knee to left elbow. So that's the movement. Either you do it in that slow pace, or if you feel already secure enough, then you can also pick up the pace. And you go front and squeeze it and back and squeeze it and back and squeeze it, and that's it. Very good. So you always want to press away from your hands into that straight back position before you squeeze that knee in. And up. And up. Take the breath with you. Observe the movement. And in. And up for 3 more. And up. 2 more. And up next time, we stay with our knee, right elbow. And then we just alternate. The knee wants to reach to the left elbow. Then back to the right. To the left. And to the right. For 2 more left. And right, 1 more each side. And right, we take the foot back and we fire it up into our upstretch. Take a couple of breaths here. In through the nose, exhale, let the breath go. And then from here, we slightly bend our knees again. We get into that starting position and we go back, alternating from side to side, right knee, right elbow, starting position, left knee, left elbow, starting position. Just gonna do a couple more of these before we stay on to the other side. So for me, it's the left side. So I'm gonna tell you, once we start with that left side, to stretch it out here. Let's do 4 more. And up, and 3, and up, and 2, and up. Last one, and up, and now we stay on the left side, left knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow. So you just alternate while you're in your plank, taking the knee from one side to the other. For one more time on each side. Last once. Send the foot back and send yourself into your up stretch. Well done, guys. Maybe this time you want to walk on the spot, lifting one heel after the other. Whatever feels good for your body. Taking a couple breaths in through the nose. Exhale, let the breath go. And once you're ready, you place both heels down. You look to the front and you walk with your feet forward towards your hands until you have your feet parallel to each other. And then you let yourself hang down here for a moment. If you want, close your eyes. And just gently let your upper body rock from side to side. Your arms are loose. Your shoulders can relax. Your whole face can relax and let go. Just check in how your body is feeling and slowly come back to your natural breathing before you find your center. And take another exhale to slowly roll yourself up into a standing position. And really take all the time you need to place those vertebrae onto each other in your own time, in your own pace. And then you lengthen the head at the very end as a crown on the last vertebrae. Take the feeling of a straight posture in. Feel the connection to your breath. And from here, take a big breath in through the nose while you open your arms over the sides, collecting all that fresh energy in your room, in between your hands. You catch it there. You look up to your hands and then you pull it in front of your heart. Taking a moment to place your hands on your heart center, to let that fresh energy spread within your heart, where you take it with you for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. With your hands being there, think yourself, think your own strength, think your own weaknesses. And we thank you for joining us here today at Balance Online, and we hope to see you very soon. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your evening.